Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Debbie Gershbain. Just wanted to give a huge heartfelt thank you to everybody that attended the Tinley Park reptile show this past weekend. It was a roaring success. I got to tell you, I actually wasn't there. I provided the bands. Mike Wilbanks and Crystal Wilbanks from Wilbanks Captive Bred Reptiles had a vendor booth there. They took the bands and they knocked it out of the park. I'm telling you, if you were there, you saw Crystal's beautiful handmade sign that she did. Mike really sacrificed his booth the entire weekend and walked around with Crystal and a tub and got everybody to buy wristbands and really encouraged everybody that, you know, Brian really needed our help. And my thanks go to Crystal and Mike for helping out with that, because I mean, helping isn't even really a strong enough word. They did it at Tinley. Sure, I was the catalyst. I came up with the idea. I got the bands. We worked together to come up with a plan. But again, if it wasn't for them at Tinley, the amount raised would not have been anywhere near what it was because of their hard work. So I'm very, very grateful for that. We still have bands left. The bands will be available through the Stay Strong Brian Barczyk Facebook page that Kevin McCurley had set up. Lots of members on there, so all of the information is there. So if you want to head over, join that group, because it's a private group, but it's easy to join. Just click, search my name, Debbie Gershbain, and you'll find lots of posts, because I'm a pretty prolific poster over there. So you will find the posts. They're certainly available in the US, in Canada, and quite frankly, if you can figure out a way, if you are in the UK or Australia or whatever the case may be, if you can figure out a way through your bank to get a money order to us, then we would be happy to mail you a Reminderband. And I just want to make one other comment, because my arm is getting really sore, because I don't have, what do you call those things? A little stand. I broke my little stand that holds my cell phone, so I'm just holding it. And I'll tell you what, my videoing is not as good as Brian Barczyk's. So anyway, I just want to mention one more thing about Tinley Park, is that I also had made special reminder bands. They were black and white reminder bands, and what we did was, there was only 5 of them made. So one went to Brian, Lori, Noah, and their daughter Jade. And then we had one left, and that one left went to auction. So Brian Potter at the Tinley Park auction raised it up, and they raised money. I'm going to say cartel. It was like a cartel. So one person said, I'll give $500, and then another person said, I'll give $1,000, I'll give $2,000. Timberline gave $15,000. Snake Discovery, I think, gave $2,000. Dave Kaufman gave, I believe, $1,000. And forgive me if I'm not remembering all the names, because I can't. It was very fast. It was an auction. So anyway, this one black reminder band that only the family had went for $57,000. I have to say it slowly, because it's almost unimaginable. It went for $57,000. It was a group buy, and that's kind of how these things work when you're trying to raise money for somebody. So that was just amazing to think that this one little band and generated $57,000, but it wasn't the band. That was sort of the symbol of the love in that room for Brian Barczyk. So we're very grateful for that, as well as there was another item. Again, I wasn't there. My understanding, there was another item there as well that went up on the auction block specifically for Brian Barczyk, and I believe that they told me that overall it was $63,000. So I'm assuming that other item went for $6,000. If I'm incorrect, comment down below. As they say, comment down below, and just tell us if you were at the auction and I'm incorrect with that. But I know that the reminder band that was donated did go for $57,000. So we've raised a fair bit of money, and we plan on raising a little bit more. So again, if you are able to get on to Facebook, go to Stay Strong Brian Barczyk, join that Facebook group, search my name, Debbie Gershbain, and you're going to find the information required. and then you can place your order. And we also have dog tags. So if you want to search that, you might be interested in that as well. So same with the last video, because I lost my little clicker that turns the phone off. I am not as professional as Brian Barczyk. I'm going to reach over and turn this off. So again, thank you very much. And again, my heartfelt thank you to Mike Wilbanks and Crystal Wilbanks for everything that they did at Tinley to help my dream of helping Brian come true, because again, honestly, without them, none of this would have been possible for me to do, or certainly not to the degree of how much money we have raised thus far. So Mike, Crystal, thank you. Brian Barczyk, love you, and I'm going to see you soon. Talk to you guys later. Thanks, everybody.